Okay, you have the software installed now. The quickest thing, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to click and make sure that everything's working. You click up here in this corner to select the other map. Click on that little cross and it takes you to this map, and you can zoom in and out on that map wherever you zoom. And it works well with pinching. It's a little hokey sometimes with the mouse, but with your fingers on a touchscreen it works great. Okay, so the next thing we want to look at is how do we get into the admin? How do we add our missionary data and things like that? So with a keyboard connected, you can do that either via remote, like if you use TeamViewer or something like that, or AnyDesk. Check with your IT department at your church and whatever they recommend you use. That's pretty much what we recommend that you use because it's Windows 10. It'll work with anything. So you need a keyboard and a mouse. Click Control and A, and that'll open up this password box. Now the first password when you download the software is ChangeMe, ChangeMe, and then you'll see it says please wait loading admin, and it will go ahead and load the admin. Let's go ahead and maximize that to full screen. And then you'll see it gives you a current version. If there are updates available, it'll say the available version, and this will be populated, and you just simply click update and it does the update. But since we just installed, it updated automatically. Enter your church contact info. We'll put George Church, and the email contact is george@eminresources.com. And then we click confirm changes, and then the next time that the software starts up, it'll actually populate that on the server, and that's how you get into the app. So we're going to walk through some things here real quickly. The menu or the admin is laid out in these tabs: settings, display, fonts, map options, organizations, local. And if you're a church that is subscribed to the cloud missionaries, then there's another tab for cloud missionaries. I will explain that in a different video, but let's start here with the settings video. We already talked about the updates. If there's an update available, it'll show you the number. You simply click update. The password, you can set that to whatever you want. If you're doing a lot of work, like you're just getting started, I recommend deleting the password and then click save over here. That way when you're ready to go back in, like okay, that missionary, I want to move him east a little bit, you click Control A and it just automatically goes into the admin. So it just speeds things up a little bit. Custom code, we have made this a palette. You can make it look like whatever you want to make it look like. And if it's not available in the standard app, we can create that look for you and then create a custom code and you can put that in. So, and we have churches that just want to display missionary letters. So that's a custom code. We have churches that want to do a different colored map, and there's the different colored zoom map. Like let me look here, we'll go to this map, and they may want this to be a different map, a different color, but they want it to zoom, so like this one. But this map, they may want it to look like this but be able to zoom, but you can't zoom that. So we'll go back into the admin. So that's what custom code is. Enforce IP security address check. If your IP address doesn't change frequently, or you have a good solid internet connection, I would go ahead and check this, because what it does is it secures the system. So if somebody were to steal this computer, like somebody trying to do bad things to missionaries, they were to steal this computer, they can actually take the computer and get into it. But if this is checked, it verifies that the computer's not in another location. So it verifies the external IP address of your network. Allow printing of missionary letters. We've had churches ask, hey, can we print the missionary letters? Yes, you can check that box, and if there's a letter there and you have a printer connected, either wirelessly, a remote printer, you can even put it at another desk. It just uses the default Windows printer. Default system volume, you'll have to play with this depending on your missionary videos, and that's just this. It uses the system volume. 3 is what we have found works the best. From time to time, email logs to tech support. From time to time, we may ask you to email us the logs. And troubleshooting something, as Windows does, sometimes things don't work the way they're supposed to, and we may say, hey, can you send us the logs? You just log in here and click send. Click email logs to tech support. It'll run this little dude right here, spin the little balls around, and then it will send, and it'll say email sent, and then we have a copy of those logs for us to look at. We talked about the contact info. The red will go away once we confirm the changes and restart the app. Also on this screen is the help text font. Screensaver, region map, or zoom map. These are the texts that show up at the bottom. And any font that is on your computer you can use for these three. And let me show you, like, touch here to start. George. G-Rog. We'll say confirm changes. Oh, that's screensaver. Let's do this one. George. So we'll add that and get rid of that. Click confirm changes, close, and give it a minute to, or a second to update, and it will update that content. So it adds, and you can put that literally whatever you want. So you can say whatever you want to say there. And that is the, let's get rid of this. Of course, you can make the text any color. You can make there's a shadow, like let's take, just real quickly show you that. We'll go orange, click confirm changes, and that'll shadow that text. We'll give it just a second. Where there it's black, here it'll be orange, boom. I don't care for that, but I'm not a creative person, so you can change it to whatever you want. I'll go back to black there. Confirm changes. And that's the settings tab. I'm going to make sure we click save.